I'm Helen Fulton, and I'm the Professor of Medieval Literature at the University of Bristol. I've been a Fellow of the Learned Society since 2015. It's a really important organisation, especially for Wales and its place in the world. I'm very lucky because I'm currently the Vice President for the Learned Society for HAS, Humanities, Arts and Social Sciences. So this has given me the opportunity to meet some wonderful and inspiring colleagues and others within Wales working for the good of Wales. And I'm involved in a number of interesting projects that the Learned Society has ongoing at the moment, such as the Early Career Network, Wales and the World, which is looking at Wales's place internationally, and Wales Studies, which is a new way of thinking about cross-disciplinary and multidisciplinary approaches to academic research in Wales. I think I've always been motivated by an interest in cultures and languages and the way people see themselves and the way people explain themselves and their place in the world. I did my first degree in medieval English literature, but I was also lucky to be able to study Middle Welsh and Old Irish during my undergraduate degree. And then I did a specialist postgraduate degree in Celtic Studies. And I did my PhD on the poetry of Dafydd ap Gwilym, the 14th century Welsh poet. I've always taught in English departments, so my mission in life is to bring together those two parts of medieval Britain, England and Wales, and to show how important it is to know something about Wales and the Welsh language and Welsh culture if you're studying English language and literature as well. I don't think you can really appreciate Chaucer or Sir Gawain and the Green Knight if you know nothing about people a few miles away who speak another language, who wrote wonderful literature, who thought very differently about their place in medieval Britain. And it's been something I've wanted to do my whole career, was to show how important it is to know something about Wales and the Welsh within the whole kingdom of England in the Middle Ages. I'm currently the Faculty of Arts Research Director at the University of Bristol, and that's a role that means a lot to me because I really like supporting people's research and helping people to achieve their research ambitions. So it's a role that I really enjoy. But I'm also a trustee of the Historic Towns Trust, which is a charity that makes historical maps of British towns and cities. So I've just finished working on a map of medieval Bristol, which is now for sale. And the next project is a map of historic Swansea. So that's another role I really enjoy. I'm also a trustee for the Honourable Society of Cymru Dorion, which is a very ancient, very illustrious society started in the 18th century, mainly for Welsh people living in London, the London Welsh, but it now reaches out across the whole of Britain, including Wales, and has quite a large membership. So that's another charity that I'm very, very interested in supporting. Well, I guess in my research, I've always challenged a bit existing ideas and existing ways of thinking. And I think that carries through into the modern day as well today, that what we need to be doing is challenging the status quo, wherever and whatever that is for us. So not just in our material lives, but challenging entrenched ideas and assumptions about what is true, what is real, what is normal, what is common sense. Those ideas are always constructed from the institutional forces around us. And we have to be constantly challenging the status quo and showing how things could be done differently. So that's what challenge means for me, I think, today.